to is, of course, on the neighbouring Bangladesh. Yesterday we have seen the developments. We have seen how the Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, she had to fled the country. The country is currently in political turmoil. She's in India and she may go to some other country as well. First of all, how do you see the current situation and this all unfolding scenario?
Yeah, we knew that during Sheikh Hasina's time, over a period of about a decade, this Bangladesh was developing fast. The situation was very good. We never thought that something like this will happen. In fact, when our country was facing difficulties, as India was helping us in very large way, but even Bangladesh, they had given us $200 million immediately, and they were trying to help us the way as much as they can. And Bangladesh, and being a SAARC country, a SAARC member, we have had basically very good relationship with Bangladesh. We had no issues. I don't think there were any issues with Bangladesh in the region. But unfortunately, over this incident, during last 1 month, we saw the students' protest taking place. The way they were handling the student protest was, I think, not very advisable. The way they were handling it, I think it was not the best way to handle it. So it finally got aggravated. Last week we saw the situation of it was volatile. It was a predicament in the country. So finally, I think the situation got out of hand. The police couldn't control because there were a lot of shooting taking place. Now, we had a similar situation in our country 2 years ago. But our armed forces and police, they were very careful not to open fire at the protesters. So here, I think the mistake they made was they started shooting in all directions and a lot of people are dying. Finally, the police had to give up. Police were also exhausted at some stage. Most probably when it came to army, army had to take over because there was no other way out. Army most probably would have advised the Prime Minister to keep off. Army didn't want to shoot at the people. Army is there basically in any country to protect the people, protect the sovereignty, protect the territorial integrity, not to protect the politicians basically. So Army Commander most probably would have said that we heard that he had given some limitations, some limits, time limits and all that, asking Prime Minister to step down. So it has happened now. I think India is very concerned about it. In fact, yesterday we had a meeting with the External Affairs Minister. Even that meeting was cancelled because they were, I think, 24 hours busy with this, what happened in Bangladesh.
So as you rightly mentioned, 2 years ago we saw the similar kind of things in Sri Lanka where India actually helped economically. So the situation in Bangladesh that is unfolding, what impact and what implications would this have on the region, especially in Sri Lanka and India, which are very close neighbors of it?
Yeah, now it looks like the army has taken over. I don't know what is happening today, but up to yesterday, the situation, finally the army had to intervene, the army had to take over the situation. So this region, basically we cherish the democracy. We uphold the democracy. So even in our neighboring countries, in the past we could see the military rulers controlling countries, but I think about last 2 decades, most probably, or 1.5 decades, their democracy prevailed in the region. So as fast as possible, we hope and pray that the Bangladesh will get back to normal, because even any of these countries in the region will not be happy to see a military rule taking place in the region. So democracy has to come. The people must be, people's grievances must be taken care of, and the normalcy has to come in. That is what